All right, it's game time. Martinez with a hook shot in the key. Forte handling.
Foul on the inside. So Lausanne, we saw them in Abu Dhabi last week. They finished 12th place. And obviously with the World Tour final approaching, they want to protect their position, maybe even move up. Good contest from King West. Throws the shot off.
So I think we're both back, huh?
I hope so.
Let's get it.
There's Montigny underneath. Lausanne out to an early advantage. That's a good sign for them after not exactly putting the round thing very well yesterday. Up top though, Olasmanis, unselfish, extra pass, and it pays off. Double time. 2-ball, corner pocket, and Xi Xiang was able to find a connection.
And this is what's key for both teams, right? Both teams shot under 30% from 2 yesterday in pool action. 24% for Lausanne, 29% for Chongming. And whichever team can hit the 2 at the highest clip, I think is going to be able to win here.
Well, 2-2, and it is Chongming showing those early signs of finding that touch from distance. Lausanne averaged 17.5 points per game in group play. They're going to need more offense as Montigny misfires. Second on the rebounding chart. That's what he does. And block shots. Uh-oh. That, I thought he was going to see bully ball, and he just spun right by Gilles Monton. That, I'm bamboozled. Didn't that have bully ball written all over it? Uh-oh.
That had bully ball written all over it. But I agree. Look, when you see Cameron Forte coming at you as Gilles Martin, you better get out of the way.
Cam Forte, we've been talking about that footwork and his ability to continue to score. Big Cam has been going ham, got his cookies took that time. It's wireless on the attack, but he gets fouled on his route to the bucket. 3-2 start. Wilson, again, for me, mentioned this a lot yesterday, he will be the key for this Lausanne team. He's the centerpiece of their offensive attack, and he will feature Montigny this time. A foul, though, before the shot. That is the now second on Chongming. No Norris Miezis this time around. Yet the team has managed to put forth maybe the best effort this year. I think this is the best they've looked this year. So, in a 3-2 start, Chongming are going to have to outmuscle a very physical Lausanne team who come into this tournament 10th in the standings, or 8th in the World Tour standings, excuse me. And trying to move up. Big Cam with the jump hook. Lefty goes. Martinez now driving left, will kick it out. Montigny all alone. Can't hit the 2, gets his own rebound. Behind the back set up to C low. Now it's Wilson, wants the Wilson. Wireless, shimmy shake. Missed it. It lands in Forte's hands. He's just padding his stats each and every game. And he will miss off left. That was Xiang with the miss. Forte, he'll get called for the travel that time. Not happy with it. But that's what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Talking about Forte and Montigny. That's scrimp on scrimp, 4-3, 2.5 minutes in. Monton over to Wilson. Wilson getting free. Wilson with a flick of the wrist. And caught some wind, apparently.
It is windy in this stadium.
I was going to say, we got a little bit of a breeze coming off of the bay. But we're well protected by our Magic Sky canopy, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
There you go, Boz. Forte. He moved 2 players with one shoulder, and he will find his way up to the free throw line.
The fortress to the free throw line.
Chongming from the stripe in group play were 3 of 6. You would think that maybe, given their physicality, they might get to the line a little bit more, but he will make that count anyhow. Shill's pass is deflected, confiscated. The big man wants to rock. Forte continues to feast. I hope he at least said grace. The man is,
oh yeah.
The man is eating. Oh, get over here, Gilles with the trickeration, and CeeLo, no good. Boz, you were saying something. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was going to get to the point that, look, it's, you know, as the other team, which hand, oh, behind the back dish, oh. But look, I was going to get to the point that Forte, you know what hand he's going to. He is a lefty, and he's going left every time, and still team can't stop him from getting there.
You know, I'm going to pay closer attention to that because he usually starts in the post on the right side of the rim.
Yes.
But usually ends up finishing either right in front of the rim with the left or on the left side of the rim.
It's always left. It's either a hook shot, a push shot, or a little bit of a mid-range floater. He fakes right, and a lot of teams will go for that, but he will never finish right. I haven't seen him finish right at all.
Well, there's a reason why he's the tournament's leading scorer at 9.5 points per game, and made 17 of 25 of his one-point attempts coming into day 2. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain. Rocking with you from Manama. This is stop number 14 of the season. So, in case y'all don't know, there are only 2 regular season masters remaining. Neom and then Shenzhen before the top 12 teams are decided for the World Tour Final. 2 additional teams will play who get the performance slot and, of course, the tournament hosts in Hong Kong. So this is these are critical games. Every possession is precious, and obviously every game is more emphasized with a few regular season masters left.
Everything's official.
Hold on. So looks like Lausanne they want an explanation.
They're upset.
Uh-oh. Gilles rarely loses his cool, but he is really animated at the scores table. He's saying that he was pushed. And I think that's this can't be an offensive foul. Oh,
see?
He throws the ball off of Xiang's face. And I think what the discussion is that if they deem that was intentional by Gilles, he could get hit with an unsportsmanlike foul here.
I think he may have gotten hit with an unsportsmanlike. Actually, I think Gilles is out. He's gone. Wow. I think they threw him out the game for that.
Well, I'm going to have to go back over the rule book, but apparently if that's the decision from the officials, I think that was that's beyond the limit. He crossed the line by firing it into a player's face. You do see that often. Ooh, I don't know, Boz.
That's a very difficult call for me. I mean, throwing a ball in a player's face, I mean, he was falling backwards. He was trying to save a possession for his team. I don't think there's any intent of trying to hurt a player with that.
Yes, I don't think so either. But according to the rule book, it's worthy of an ejection. Even though he apparently didn't intend it, maybe he was reckless with the save attempt. In any case, Lausanne are going to play without Gilles Martin. He is their floor general, and he is the one that really breaks down the defense for Lausanne. So no substitute, already trailing by 3. I don't think this will be the last we hear this. Wilson puts the Wilson in the hole. 6'5". Lausanne, they got to play with plenty of heart. Maybe somehow that manages to ignite them emotionally. Maybe they can use it in the box, I don't know. That one ricochets off the front iron. Here comes Wang. Xiang, up fake. Xiong, he sent him on an incredible journey, but he didn't make the 2-point shot. No, that step back was mean though. Down low, and an easy conversion underneath the bucket. So we got a 3-point lead for Chongming. Furthest they've been on the World Tour this year is 7th. They did it in both Chengdu and Amsterdam, no further than that. So trying to exercise some 2024 demons.
You can see Lausanne is still working through the fact that Gilles not here. They're still upset. I think this is the stage of the game where you just let that go.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. That's a tough one. That was for Lausanne especially. That one left shy. Wilson, right place, right time. He'll get it to go. Only a 1-possession game, but we're only halfway through. Up top, bully ball inside. Wilson now. Nope. Throws it away. Turnover. Leads to another score. They continue to feature Wayne in this contest. Good to see him make an offensive appearance for Chongming. Wilson with the jab. Wilson with the extended Euro step. Can't finish the leg. 4.5 to play in this opening quarterfinal. Forte spins into 2 defenders. That one's stolen away, and that was certainly a travel. He skipped beyond the 2-point arc. And we'll draw the whistle. Possession back over to Chongming. Here comes Batman. To the elbow. Forte gives it back to Las Manes. Las Manes falling away, lefty club off the glass.
That's the right example. Forte was yelling at his teammates to screen for each other. He set the screen that led to that bucket.
We saw Las Manes really doing damage inside of 10 feet yesterday. Wilson, what in the world?
Oh.
That man is touched. I need to see a replay on that. (12-7) Chongming. Check out first Forte. I mean, you rarely see a player that can put Montigny on his heels like that. That's a lot of power.
He's a strong guy, and again, combines that with nifty footwork and great touch. So I like to watch him play, man. You know, I like the big guys underneath the basket, but he's exceptionally skilled.
Could be on a collision course with another big that we've taken a liking to here in this tournament. We'll see. We don't want to count the chickens before they hatch.
True.
Still plenty of time left in this game. A 5-point contest right now. No Gilles Martin ejected in this game for throwing the ball off of somebody's face accidentally. Forte has it swiped away. Right back, relentlessness. Doesn't get the runner to go. Quick clear to Martinez. Montigny gives it up. Wireless connection. 12-10, nothing but you know what? Wilson's starting to feel it.
What an unselfish play from West, too. Forte just went at him in the post. There's a good reason to try to go back at him. He got it to Wilson for an open shot.
That was a good look from Forte. They didn't convert the bucket. But look at Lausanne. West is still down. That's going to cost him a bucket. And got a wet spot on the floor. We'll need to get that cleaned up before we get back to action. But you can see Montigny laying it all on the floor, given the effort necessary to keep his team in this game.
Yeah, now the question is, can they keep it like this for the last 3 minutes? Look, they're still close in this game. They're still right there. But fatigue is going to start coming into effect here, playing with 3 without a substitute.
Muchas gracias, mi hermano.
So 13-10. Wilson with 6, Forte with 6. Back to the hot hand. Stays where it's at, but Wilson, when he is missing, it is by a narrow margin. And we talked about him yesterday in terms of those players that once they start to feel it, they can get in a 5 or 6 point groove on you in a split second. This time he'll give it up to Multini. Multini back out to C. Low. No. 2.5 to play. You know, not to dwell on that Gilles Martin. Oh my goodness, this man is ridiculous. Batman, give us a shimmy then. The man shot. That shot was only Batman.
Yeah, that shimmy looked like it hurt too.
Batman pulling out some unique weaponry from his arsenal. He said that shimmy looked like it hurt. He ain't that old yet. 15-10. Oh, travel. 2:14 to go in this opener. Here's a look at Wilson. And upset with himself. He knows that possessions are at a premium. Now he's got to try to stop Batman. Now it's Forte just bruising Martinez and Multini. Oh, that's a good way to get back. Martinez from the corner. 2-possession game, under 2 minutes to go. Batman down low, down to the basement. Forte gets it again. The man is a monster. Every day is Halloween.
And a technical foul called on Lausanne for complaining now. Look, you can see Forte fighting on the boards here, getting his own offensive rebound. And then Lausanne out there. Look, I think they're stuck in that mode where they're upset with the referees again because Gilles got kicked out. You see him complaining on every missed call or every call that they feel should have gone the other way. I don't think that's a good look going into the last stretch of this game.
Well, going into the last stretch of this season, that Gilles disqualification means that he will not be eligible to play in Lausanne's next game, or next tournament, I should say. I'm checking now to see if they're qualified in Nyon. I don't think they're in Nyon, but they are scheduled to play in Shenzhen. So
it won't affect the finals.
So Gilles will not be available for that tournament. Look at the king crowning. Now Forte, he can poke too, but wait a minute, he didn't clear it. Another look at the king. Respect his authority. Nobody home, and he will flush that. So will Wilson. 2 hands. But Lausanne barely hanging on, trailing by 5 points. Just over a minute to go. Las Manas cross-court pass to Wang. Back out to Batman. No so. Forte, get out his way.
He is so strong.
11.
His hands are incredible on the boards.
Another dunk for Wilson. But I believe it's going to be inconsequential. His 8 points in this game. No sub. Might have affected Lausanne with no Martin. And obviously Cameron Forte. The man is an animal.
Get your selfies out there. Upload the
Beast mode activated.
will win prizes with us tonight. Scan it. It's right there.
So Lausanne with a frustrating start to this final day that will be coming to an end, barring a miraculous comeback. Looking at a 5-point deficit, they're in the penalty, and so far they have not answered the call of Cameron Forte. Batman, he can't finish it. He is fouled, hit on the side of the head. Las Manas up to the stripe. He's got 2 attempts to hit 1. And he's chirping at Montigny. He's saying that was a foul. We know. And that's your ball game. 21-15. No substitute for Lausanne for much of this game, thanks to the Gilles Martin disqualification. And Chongming take full advantage. It would have been tough with Gilles anyway, stopping Forte. And